All sports come with scandals, but when it comes to professional golf, you would think of it as a less scandalous sport. But surprisingly, it's full of controversies. We'll show you the darker side of the golf world. Grab your clubs and get ready, because we're about to expose some of the biggest scandals in golf history. This is shocking. Our team found countless articles from Sportskeeda, Yahoo, and AOL.com. You won't believe what we found. Let's start with golf's most controversial. John Daly. John Daly is undeniably one of the most bizarre figures in golfing history. While the 56-year-old's lengthy career has been tainted by controversy, it has also been filled with some truly remarkable performances. Daly has won 5 times on the PGA Tour and won major championships twice. He has also been fined over $100,000, suspended 5 times, ordered 7 times to get help for his alcoholism, cited 11 times for behavior unbecoming a professional, and cited 21 times for failing to give best efforts. Daly also came dangerously close to hitting professional golfer Jeff Roth with his stroke during the 1994 PGA Tour's NEC World Series of Golf. Because of this, they got into an argument, which escalated into a fight between Daly and the father of Jeff Roth. As they fell to the ground, the crowd swarmed in and separated them. Having been through 4 unsuccessful marriages, Daly's personal life is also a source of ridicule. It serves as a classic example of what might have been. Daly, who many consider to be among the sport's all-time greats, never lived up to the promise of his potential despite making multiple comebacks. Another name attached to controversy is Phil Mickelson. The golfer Phil Mickelson was allegedly associated with a criminal gambling enterprise 1 year after his name was linked to a federal probe for insider trading. On June 29th, ESPN.com quote, Mike Fish and David Purdom reported that nearly $3 million transferred from golfer Phil Mickelson to an intermediary was part of an illegal gambling operation which accepted and placed bets on sporting events, according to 2 sources and court documents obtained by Outside the Lines. People are going to say things good. They are going to say things bad. They are going to say things true. They are going to say things not true, Mickelson reportedly stated on July 8th, as reported by Bob Harrig of ESPN.com. The fact is, I'm comfortable enough with who I am as a person that I don't feel like I need to comment on every little report that comes out. Mickelson's involvement in questionable activities has not only tarnished his reputation, but also raised important questions about ethics and integrity in professional sports. While his contributions to golf cannot be overlooked, this scandal serves as a reminder of the complexities and pressures faced by athletes. This next golfer scandal gets more serious. I'm talking about Scottie Scheffler's arrest. Police say 2-time Masters winner Scottie Scheffler dragged an officer Friday as he attempted to leave the scene of a deadly collision just before the PGA Championship's second round. Scheffler was detained as a result. According to authorities, 27-year-old Scheffler unlawfully avoided the scene of a pedestrian fatality while making his way to Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky at approximately 6 a.m. Among Scheffler's many accusations are counts of reckless driving and second-degree assault on a police officer. Before being freed, he was booked and his mugshot was taken. Scheffler referred to the sequence of events as a major miscommunication. Next up is Dustin Johnson. The PGA Tour reportedly suspended Johnson for 6 months in August 2014, following reports of a positive drug test, but the golfer claimed he needed time away to seek professional help for personal challenges I have faced. But in an interview with ESPN in January 2015, Johnson stated, "Drugs really didn't have a role in my life." In addition, he boasted that he had an impeccable record of clean PGA Tour drug tests. On the contrary, he blamed his difficulties on excessive drinking. According to Johnson, "The change I made is, I just don't do that anymore." He continued, "I would drink and drink to excess." Our next controversy went up to court. Jane Blalock. In May of 1972, she competed in the Bluegrass Invitational after becoming the top money winner on the LPGA Tour. She received notice of her disqualification from the competition by the board after the second round, who claimed she had signed her scorecard erroneously. Blalock was accused by the tournament director of failing to take a two-stroke penalty after failing to mark her ball correctly on the 17th green. As active players themselves, all 5 members of the executive committee plotted against the top female player of the time. The 27 tour players who signed a petition demanding harsher punishment for Jane than the fine, probation, and disqualification she had previously received are outnumbered. In June 1972, a federal judge determined that the LPGA players were not within their rights to regulate one another, and that block suspension was unwarranted when Jane brought an antitrust case against the organization. Her former coach said she has an obsession with winning, which elicited a range of reactions from the golfing community. Other players, like Sandra Palmer, have publicly denied ever seeing her cheat, and of those who have, only a handful have admitted to ever playing with her. For this reason, I believe she needs psychological assistance. She ultimately paid more than $118,000 in damages, which was a substantial amount at the time, and she was cleared of any wrongdoing. The court also mandated that the LPGA compensate her for her $95,000 in legal fees. Next up is Fuzzy Zoeller. This golfer is being ridiculed for his racist remark. Let's go back to the 1997 Masters tournament, when Fuzzy Zoeller, a former professional golfer, made some racist remarks about Tiger Woods. While Tiger Woods was winning his maiden title in 1997, experienced PGA Tour player Zoeller had gone a decade without a victory. The seasoned golfer Zoeller was questioned by CBS Sports about Woods' performance, and he reportedly said, "He's doing quite well. Pretty impressive. That little boy is driving well, and he's putting well. He's doing everything it takes to win. So, you know what you guys do when he gets in here? You pat him on the back and say congratulations and enjoy it, and tell him not to serve fried chicken next year. Got it? Or collard greens, or whatever the hell they serve." Nevertheless, Fuzzy Zoeller issued a public apology in a New York Times article. He made it clear that the remarks against Tiger Woods were not meant to be racist. He pointed out, "My comments were not intended to be racially derogatory, and I apologize for the fact that they were misconstrued in that fashion." Our next controversy is not about his playing skills, but about his love life. We're talking about Rory McIlroy. Just one day after winning the PGA Tour, Northern Irish golfing sensation Rory McIlroy announced the end of his marriage to longtime partner Erica Stoll, filing for a divorce. Poppy Kennedy McIlroy is 3 years old, and her parents, who met in 2014, are her husband and wife. The couple sealed the marriage in 2017. Reports surfaced later that Rory ended the connection in a supposedly brief 7-minute phone call. The tennis player, Caroline Wozniacki, was so shocked that she told Graham Benzinger, "I was shocked," in an interview that took place in September 2014. Nothing happened, even though I had hoped for some sort of face-to-face interaction. I never heard from him after that phone conversation. The fact that he made it public right away made it extremely difficult. He released a press statement and everything, so it was thrown at me. Lastly, we're sure you've heard a lot about his scandals. We're talking about Tiger Woods. Many golf experts rank Tiger Woods among the all-time greats, and he has been the game's dominant force over the past 4 decades, until a scandal in 2009 ruined his golden boy image. On Thanksgiving, after discovering that Woods had been unfaithful, his wife, Ellen Nordegren, threw a golf club at him, chasing him out of their home. He hadn't gone a year without claiming one of golf's 4 majors since 1999. In the years between 1997 and 2008, he garnered 14 victories. Rachel Yucatel was the second lady Aaron was afraid of, but her suspicions were unfounded. Numerous escorts, porn stars, strippers, waiters, and exotic dancers were named after him after he smashed his Escalade into a fire hydrant while escaping Nordegren. Since then, he has failed to win a major. Despite the significant setbacks, Wood's journey has also been one of remarkable resilience as he has fought to reclaim his place in the sport and rebuild his reputation. His story serves as both a cautionary tale and an inspiring testament to the power of perseverance. Golf's storied history is filled with moments of triumph and honor, but as we've seen today, it also has its fair share of scandals. We hope you like this video. If you want more golfing contents, be sure to subscribe to be ahead of the latest videos.